Donald Trump sat there and dozed off. Trump fell asleep at the launch event of what he called the Board of Peace, a council he described as the most powerful and prestigious ever created. The event was held at a building bearing a long and highly personalized name, the Donald J. Trump United States Institute of Peace, an organization supposedly devoted to peace, yet it begins with a tribute to the ego of its founder. Trump tried to deny that he had requested the name, but that denial only made the situation more awkward.
This building was built for peace, and nobody knew what to name it, and then Marco named it after me. I had nothing to do with it. I swear I didn't. I swear, I had no idea. They said, there's a surprise coming. I didn't know that surprise. I thought they were going to give me a lot of money or something, maybe cash. Can always use some extra cash.
But what mattered more than the name was who was absent. The Vatican declined the invitation. Key allies such as Canada, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, and Italy did not attend. While Trump claimed this council would gather the greatest leaders in the world, the reality showed that major democracies chose to keep their distance. A peace council missing the most influential voices is not the beginning of global influence. It is a sign of isolation. Then came the shocking announcement the United States would contribute $10 billion to the Board of Peace, a massive sum which Trump described as very small compared to the cost of war. But the question is, who controls this organization? Who oversees the flow of funds? And why is an entity chaired by Trump himself as chairman for life receiving such an enormous budget? When taxpayer money flows into a power structure created and led by a single individual, it is no longer diplomacy. It is conflict of interest at the highest level. While Trump attempted to build the image of a peacemaker, on another front, a traditional American ally sent a very different message. The United Kingdom, under Prime Minister Keir Starmer, officially blocked the United States from using Royal Air Force bases to conduct any unilateral strikes against Iran. Two key bases were denied: Diego Garcia, the strategic island in the Indian Ocean, and RAF Fairford on British soil. Diego Garcia has long served as a crucial platform for American military operations in the Middle East. When Keir Starmer refused U.S. access to Diego Garcia and RAF Fairford for any unilateral strike on Iran, it sent a clear message. London would not participate in an escalation it believes violates international law. The reason was made clear. Any unilateral attack on Iran risks violating international law and pushing the region into a spiral of conflict. This placed Trump in a difficult position. He deployed 2 carrier strike groups near Iran as a show of strength. But military power does not operate in a vacuum. It requires logistics, airspace, transit bases, and intelligence sharing. And now those elements are narrowing. It is not only the United Kingdom, several other countries have declined to provide logistical support, intelligence, or territorial access for military operations against Iran. The United States may still have an important ally in Israel, but a one-sided alliance is not a sustainable structure for a regional strategy. Names like Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates have also not shown the level of public support Trump once expected. In this context, the Board of Peace looks more like a stage for image management than a substantive strategic initiative. When you claim to lead peace while allies refuse you access to military bases, the world inevitably asks, who trusts you, who stands with you, and more importantly, who is stepping away? At home, the situation is no brighter. About 20 lawmakers announced they would not attend the State of the Union. Empty seats during a speech that is meant to demonstrate national unity will become a visual reflection of division. When foreign policy fractures and domestic politics polarize, an administration cannot rely solely on bold rhetoric to maintain power. And as if that were not enough, the shadow of the Epstein files continues to hover over American politics. The arrest of Prince Andrew has reignited questions about networks of relationships, responsibility, and truths yet to be fully revealed. Domestically, the polling numbers do not lie, as approval ratings decline and the risk of a blue wave is mentioned more frequently. Trump must worry not only about political opponents, but about legitimacy. A president entering international conflict amid deep internal division will struggle to sustain long-term support. The Board of Peace, in the end, may have been designed as an image counteroffensive, a way to shift focus from conflict to peace, from controversy to vision. But when the event was overshadowed by moments of dozing off, by questions surrounding the $10 billion budget, and by the absence of major powers, it backfired. Instead of projecting strength, it exposed isolation. The biggest problem for Trump is not a critical article or a viral video. The problem is the convergence of three pressures: legal, political, and geopolitical. The Epstein files create legal and ethical risk. Polling declines and boycotts create political risk. And fractures with allies create strategic risk. When these three pressures converge, even a leader known for surviving crises must confront limits. Trump may continue attacking the media. He may continue claiming to be the victim of a witch hunt. He may continue unveiling shocking initiatives to dominate headlines. But political history shows a simple rule: when international trust erodes and domestic confidence weakens, power begins to decay from within. The final question is not whether Trump can survive a specific scandal. The question is whether he can reverse the trend of growing isolation. A strong America is not merely an America with carrier groups off the coast of Iran. A strong America is an America with allies willing to stand beside it. And at this moment, the empty seats in the State of the Union chamber, at the Board of Peace table, and within the international alliance system are saying more than any speech ever could.